Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Yeah, girl, get you a cocktail. It's cocktail hour. I want to talk about something juicy. What y'all got in mind? I honestly want to talk about that couple that was in that praying position. That's what. That couple that was in that praying position. I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I'm like, who be praying like that? That's how they be praying? Interesting. That's how they be praying? Wait, she said she got dropped the seed. Come on, you can't do that. Gotta drop it. Hold on. Ooh, you know what I could talk about? I could talk about getting back out here on the dating scene. I'm rusty. Girl, I'm so rusty. First of all, I need to I'm so like I forgot some things. Like it was the pandemic. I don't know how to eat right properly. I've been brushing up on my etiquette skills. I've been on the pink pill. Okay, I am one of her mentees. Girl, she didn't get me back right because I needed to get back right. I had to get back. I said, I don't forgot how to do some things. It's like little small things. Just little small things. Alright, I'm trying to think of, like, for example, just I don't like knowing how to use your napkin, knowing how to use your silverware, what like arching your back and walking straight. Like it's a lot. I done forgot. And I got rusty. So yes, I'm a pinky. If you didn't know, I'm a pinky. And so, you know, the pink pill has etiquette courses that you can take, and I had to brush up on some of that. And then I also been watching this other girl on YouTube. I forgot her name, but she's a white lady and she's really, really good. She's phenomenal too. So yeah, I was a little rusty. I'm assuming you're not dating until you finish therapy. That's what I did. My therapist released me for that. Yes, I love her too. I love the pink pill. Do you do your own hair? If so, you make a tutorial? No, I didn't do this. I paid for this, y'all. I'm probably gonna pay for my next style too. So, cause there's a certain style that I want to give. I don't know how to date. I'm a dry texter. Y'all see my inbox? My text inbox. We sitting at 127 text messages that I just have not responded to. Some of it is family group chat, so a lot of it is, but some of it is, it's not all. And then I got a bad habit of not saving numbers. I need to save numbers. I got a bad habit of not saving numbers, so sometimes I get text messages and I just be like, who are you? Thank you. She said drunk white bitches. Thank I've never said a name like that. That is so funny. Thank you. Oh, you got the Pink Pill on YouTube. She has a mentor. She mentors too. Yeah. Y'all, let me tell y'all. Let me give you the rundown, okay? I have a therapist. I have a spiritual teacher. Isn't this something else? And I have a mentor. Check out the Pink Pill on YouTube, because the Pink Pill is like, she is a dating coach, relationship coach, life coach. She's a life coach, but she helps you. She targets certain areas in your life, like social, like how to socialize, how to be social, how to date socially. Like she, what else is she does a lot of great work. I hate that people are stealing her stuff though. But she's great, you guys. I do recommend her. You know what? Ain't this is a dispute? Y'all, this is a mess. Yeah, she's definitely the auntie that we all need. Hold on, wait a minute. Very informative facts. Wait, I'm not going out of my way to look for anyone. If something real comes to me, I'm down. But working on myself and bomb casual sex is good for me at the moment. I'm not even having casual sex. It's really going to be a year before I have any sex, I guess. I guess that's how it's going to go. Well, thank you. Is it Croatia? Yeah, look into the Pink Pill. She's really good for, because y'all know I'm not a dating coach. I don't know where people are getting that. I'm a life coach. I can help you do some self-work. I can help you do some glow up, level up work that has a lot to do with like emotions and your mental. But she's really good for dating. She's really good for meeting high value men. So I like to go to her for that. But I can help you with getting your life together. I can help you with that, girl. But I can't. When it comes to relationships and stuff like that, I don't even like getting it. I mean, I like giving my opinion on things, but that's as far as it goes with me. But to advise people relationship wise, I don't like talking about that. I like talking about self-work, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, self-esteem, self-awareness, self-identity. I like focusing on those things because a lot of times we kind of skip that. And we shouldn't. It's very, very, it should be a priority. Your self-identity and knowing who you are should be a priority, because it's going to instantly make you more confident. Yeah, my therapist is a mix between mentor and therapist too. Yep. I've tried dating apps. All people want to do is have sex. Yeah, that's, honestly, you guys, there was this one guy that I did match with on Hinge, but I didn't respond. I'm gonna respond. I just been real flaky. I'm not gonna lie. I've been real flaky, and the reason why I've been real flaky is because these men be trying to rush. Like, calm down, slow down. What are we doing? Why are you rushing? I'm sorry, but the Nigerian man, he really scared the shit out of me. He really scared. I said, damn. Listen, I just met you. You're trying to take me on a getaway trip? I don't gotta pay for nothing? Like, what's going on? slow down. You're rushing. What's the rush? Jeez, I'm just now getting my feet wet. So it's just like, oh my gosh, slow down. It's stressing me out a little bit because I'm like, oh my god. I don't know. I was just feeling a little overwhelmed. So yeah. So I'm gonna get back to the other guy that I matched with on Hinge, but it was just one man. Listen, you ever had one of them nights? You ever had one of them late nights? And you on the dating apps and you just in your bed, you just like, let me just see what's out here. So you like, okay. Swipe. Cause I'm picky, so I'm like swipe. Ooh, he seems promising. Match. And then I match with one, and then that's it. But yeah, the Nigerian man, he's scaring me. I'm like, dang, I just met you. I don't know you like that. I did try a man on Clubhouse. I'm not going to tell you who he is, but I did. That's good. I just can't wait till marriage to have sex. Especially not again. I'm sorry. God forgive me. And mama, I'm sorry. Well, she already knows. So it's just, I can't wait till marriage. I'm sorry. Oh my God. But if you're a virgin, girl, keep it like that. Don't break your virginity. Don't lose your virginity. Okay? Because once you get introduced to sex, it's just like, yeah, so if you don't know nothing about it, keep it like that. That's real advice. Keep it like that. Do not try monkey. What is monkey? Yeah. Okay. Practicing abstinency. It is empowering. It is. I'm not about to sit up here and pretend like it's not. It is. It's very empowering. Actually, I felt like I took my power back. I did. But it still sucks sometimes, you know, especially when you're horny. That ovulation week, ooh girl, that's a trip. If it wasn't for the ovulation week, that y'all know what I'm talking about, I'd be good. But every time that week, and the week is right now, y'all, every time that week come up, I just be like, we really doing this? Are we really doing this? So it's my body is literally saying, go have sex. That's what it's saying. It's literally saying, go have sex, get pregnant. We want you to. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that right now. Your body saying one thing, your mind saying no. It's like your body saying yes, your mind saying no. It's ridiculous. Like a cat in heat. Oh my gosh. I'm glad we're having these conversations because we need to normalize these conversations. I don't know why people don't normalize these type of conversations. They need to be normalized. That ovulation week is a real thing. Is it Raven? Thank you. How you doing? Yeah, that ovulation week is that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That if you can survive, oh my gosh. And I've been surviving. It can be done. It can be done. It's just woo. Yes, you can still be a mod. Of course. Hold on. Wait. But once I get past that week, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm not in a relationship, but something that scares me is falling in love, then the sex thing comes up and have to say I am unexperienced, but my partner is very experienced. It don't matter. Like, when I lost my virginity, which was way later in life, to an older man, they take control. So it's like, you don't need to be experienced. You really don't. What I feel is having sex with someone and y'all both inexperienced. I think that's what makes it worse. But if you with a man that's experienced, like, he'll take over. That's what being submissive and feminine is all about. So it's like, you don't need to be out here having sex just so you can get that experience. That's what I think. The ovulation week, I'm sending what you doing text the next week. I'm disgusted. Facts. I got pride. I'm a prideful person. If I'm prideful. I'm very, very prideful. I think it's a Aries thing. We're very, very prideful people. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I'll go use my vibrator though, for sure. But what you doing text? It's a nah. It's a no for me. It's a no. I'll be okay, cause I'm that prideful. I'm like, no. Thank you. Is it Abrina? Is it Abrina? That's different. If it is Abrina, that is a different way to spell it. Oh, you lost yours at 23. Yeah, wait later. And I also feel like, I'm not saying you gotta wait till you're 30 or anything, but the later that you wait, I feel like the better your first time will be. Do you ever have a problem with being romantic with a significant other? Like, how would you go about it when you aren't used to it? Oof. My first experience was very awkward. My first experience was like, in my mind, I'm like overthinking it. And I feel like when you're in the moment, just go with the flow. Like, don't overthink it. Get out of your head and go with the flow. Just go with what feels right. Go with what feels good too. But go what feels right and get out of your head. And also, if you're having sex, get out of your head, because you're not going to have a great experience. But it can be awkward only when you're in your head. If you're not in your head, it won't be awkward. I promise you. You got to get out of your head and live in the moment and just go with the flow. And I don't like to say drink, but if you do drink, take a shot, girl. Loosen up a little bit, because I feel like you're going to go with the flow after that. But if you don't drink, you got to be disciplined enough not to be in your head. Get out of your head and just be in the moment. Yeah, if he's a real man, he's going to take charge. He's going to take control. He's going to take over. Men talking about it's rare to find a virgin. Yeah. Men thought I was lying when I was, so it's just, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even need to, if you are a virgin and you about to have sex, there's no need in you even giving or offering that information, because they won't believe you anyway. So it is what it is. But I will advise, if you are going to go and engage in sex, tell them to take it easy with you. That's all. Because some of these men be out here trying to, they feel like you a whole rabbit hole or something. You're not a rabbit hole. So let them know, take it slow. That's what I said. There's a lot of virgins. We out here. I don't think people believe us though when we say that. She said if he could cook, he could definitely get it. Listen. Ooh, I regret my first time. Second too. It's okay. Yeah, the YouTube, they flagged my video because I played the Yanie clip. Ain't that something? So I'm disputing it now to see if they'll put it back up. I'm sorry, y'all. I just found out about it. But if you caught the live, you caught the live. Most men are scared of virgins. They don't want us to get attached, they say, but I don't know. Girl, I wasn't attached. That's what they told me too, and I was not attached. I didn't get attached until I caught feelings. But the sex, like, no. And if we, this is another thing. If we would have just had sex that one time, it was like, okay, cool, we had sex, boom, I'm out of here. Thanks for the experience. This was nice. That was my mentality. But see, we kept having sex, and then we caught feelings. Then I became attached, but I didn't just become attached off sex, and I didn't just become attached because we had sex. I became attached because I was believing the words this man was telling me, which was a lie. So, I want to be with you. I want a future with you. You know I love you, girl. Really? Okay. Yeah. So, and then he tried to paint me out to be crazy. Like, what? Are you? Yeah, I'm crazy because you're telling me one thing, but you're doing the complete opposite. It don't make no sense. Yeah, it's the keep having sex part. That's why keep having sex, you gonna catch a soul tie. That's what's gonna happen. And see, that's what I'm saying. I looked up. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. I looked up. I looked up. Because I found someone the first time with good chemistry. We had a good time. We had a lot in common. We had fun together. Like, it wasn't even just the sex. I got me one and told him I'm a virgin. He's not. I told him I want marriage and want to lose it. Is that time he accepts it, he gets you a firefighter. My God. Actions speak louder than words, always. Yeah. I was so dumb. Like, I was so stupid. Gosh. But see, we learn. But I was dumb, y'all. I gotta keep it a stack. I was dumb. Gosh. If I knew what I knew then now, oh my gosh, things would be different. That's what they say. Yeah, they want women running after them. I don't know why, girl. I ain't running after nobody but some money. I'm a chase my purpose and pick up the dollars as I'm chasing my purpose. Like, I'm not chasing you. That's what's wrong. What? Can we talk about that? What is wrong with men that want you to chase them nowadays? Are you crazy? Okay, because she's saying, Yanie, would you recommend young women waiting until marriage? Which honesty do you want? The sugar-coated version, or do you want the raw, uncut version? Because they not the same. They not. You know what? I'm going to just keep it a stack, okay? We're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it raw. There's layers to this. So, okay? So, my opinion is to wait as long as you can. Okay? And the reason is because these men, they're not trying to be nothing serious with you. Okay? Especially with age. You know, so if you young, you like 19, 20, oh hell no, girl. Keep your virginity. I wouldn't start to seriously consider sex with someone until about 25. That's when you can start taking men a little serious. And the reason why I say that is because at that point, some of them are kinda established, some of them aren't, but some of them are. So I would wait until like 25, because by then, men are financially equipped to be in a financial position to offer you some sort of stability. Now, the way men are, they gotta have their money together in order to offer you emotional stability. And I'm learning that about men. Like, if they're not where they want to be financially, if they are not where they want to be career wise, if they are not where they want to be when it comes to like their goals and things like that, they cannot offer you emotional stability. That's what women don't understand. They focus on the financial, but men and women are different. Men, they can't offer you that emotional stability because they're not where they want to be. And that's something that you need as a woman, because that's how we move, that's how we operate. So if you're a woman and you're like, I don't understand why he don't want to be with me, like he know we got a bomb connection, he know he la 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 la, it's because he's not where he wants to be. So when it comes to you ready because you feel like emotional stability is all you need, right? You willing to rock with this man through and through, which I don't recommend. But you like, okay, we can offer each other emotional stability and we can work on our goals together. That's how you thinking, right? Because you a woman, that's how you thinking. But that's not how he's thinking. He's thinking like, hey, I need to be where I need to be. I need to be financially where I see myself in order to even give emotional stability to someone else. It's crazy. Girl, I learned that the hard way. So take my advice. Wait. Okay? Now, waiting till marriage? I don't know about that. Because I feel like you need to know what you like sexually. And if you're sexually compatible. But before 25, it's a no. After 25, like you should have a I'm losing my virginity party at 25. That's what I would do. That is, if I could do it all over again, that is what I would do. I would have a I'm losing my virginity at 25 party. By then, you done finished college. You most likely are a college graduate. You can start dating and it be on some serious stuff. You know, it's not men playing games and trying to be a player and all of that. You're in a space where you can potentially take men more serious. So giving up the cookies then makes sense, but giving it up before then, it's a gamble. I'm not saying it won't work out. I'm not saying it can't work out. I'm saying it's risky. It's a gamble. So, and it's because, back to what I was saying earlier, when men are young, they cannot offer you emotional stability because they're not where they want to be financially. It's science. I don't make up these rules. I don't. I wish someone would have told me that when I was younger. So, because they are not where they want to be financially when they're younger, they cannot offer you the emotional stability that you need as a woman in order for you to be happy. And you don't want to subject yourself to that lifestyle or that struggle of prior. Like, just wait. Just wait. Don't rush. You got time. Work on yourself. Focus on yourself. Level up. Level up. Get in your career. That's when you should throw yourself in your career. And then when 25 hit, it's time to slow down a little bit. It's time to take your dating life more seriously, especially if you want to get married. If you want to get married, if you want to have kids, 25, that's when you need to start really taking it more seriously. And then men are more ready. I'm not saying all of them are, but at that point, at that time, that's when men start to get a little more ready. So, and they're able to too. So that's my opinion. But again, every situation is still going to be different. But when we speak on the meat and the potatoes of this conversation, how we are able to, I guess, be happy and stable, we need that emotional stability. So if a man can't give us that because they're not where they want to be financially or career-wise, It's a recipe for disaster. That's why we see so many trauma bonds and struggle of relationships. That's why I don't know why Dusty's under my comment section talking about why you not married? Why you don't have kids? Because I'm giving y'all time to get y'all stuff together. That's why. How about that? Because y'all can't offer me that emotional stability. And I've been saying this and saying this. I have been saying this and saying this. I have been saying this. I said I'm tired of bumping into men that cannot give me that emotional stability. And I'm not the type to fake it. So 25 and date up. That's what I would do. And an older man has no problem with taking your virginity. Trust me. They have no issue with that. Okay? That stuff only applies when you like in high school, college. But once you're out of high school, college, older men, if you date up, and dating up, it could be 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. It could be whatever. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. The only time that they really care is if maybe they're trying to play you. But if they're not trying to play you, they're trying to be serious with you, they won't care. But I do feel like you should test out the waters, because you don't want to be in a marriage where you're not being sexually satisfied. I think that's great. Now that is sexual oppression. So that's what I'm saying. Wait till 25, because then at that point, men can offer you that emotional stability because they are where they want to be financially and career-wise. But also at the same time, I wouldn't say wait till marriage, just because you want to know what you get. Okay? Woo. You want to know what you get. You do. You want to know what you get. You want to know what you get. You do. You do not want to be in a marriage where you're sexually oppressed. Because there are plenty of women out here that are in marriages where they're sexually oppressed. And I'm going to pray for them. Every time I orgasm, I'm just like, ooh, girl, this is a mess. There are women out here that are not having this experience. This is crazy. So, yeah, just yeah, you should definitely hold off on that. I mean, not hold off on it. I'm saying you should definitely explore that. But wait till you're 25. Wait till you're 25. Yeah, they're not having no orgasm in a marriage? Ooh, Jesus. It ain't, and that's another thing. People are saying, check the package. It's not the package. It's not. It's not the package. It's the it really just comes down to the compatibility. Like, you have to be sexually compatible. You could be compatible on an intellectual level, an emotional level, a mental level, and then there's a sexual level. You may not be compatible on the sexual level, and that's something that you got to consider. So I say 25. That's my opinion. This is not the standard, you guys. Do not take this as life or death. This is just my opinion based off of my experiences and based off of how I know how men are. They cannot offer you that emotional stability until they are financially secure. So pick and choose your you got options, but pick and choose, what you gonna do. It's not the package. It's only the package when it's extremely small, and that is rare cases. But outside of that, it's really not the package, y'all. It's not. Trust me. I mean, my little vibrator, it's like this big, and it does a lot. It does a lot, girl. It does a lot. Okay, so package don't matter. It does not matter. I think toys are really good for learning your body. I do want more women to explore their bodies sexually. I know it's not the religious thing to do, and if your religion forbids it, then of course don't do it. But you need to know how you like being pleased. You need to explore your own body. I explored my own body before any man did. Well, thank you, Trey. That's really sweet. But if you're a virgin, when you get married, you really don't know what bad sex is because you have nothing to compare it to. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, test the waters. And also, another thing I want to add, if you are a virgin and you lose your virginity, the first time is not going to be great. So you can't go off of that. I think 3 times the charm. So, you have sex one time, oh, it's cool, okay. The second time, The third, sometimes it gets better. Sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on the man. So, I have a girlfriend where she was like, yeah, I had sex with him once and it was trash. I'm like, you didn't circle the block to see if it was better the second time around? You gotta circle the block sometimes, Sometimes they come back, it's just like sports. It's like sports, okay? Y'all get all the tea tonight, but it's like sports. You have bad games, and sometimes men perform badly. So because of that, you may have to circle the block one more time. And maybe the second time it was like, okay, the second time was better than the first time, but let me just see what the third time looks like. And then the third time looks like, and if y'all do what I tell y'all to do, which is downplay the sex, like, it was okay. It was cool. When they try to pillow talk and ask you questions like, so how was it? It was cool. It was decent. Downplay it, they perform better. People think I'm crazy when I say that. I'm like, listen, it worked. It was cool. It was decent, It's something about a male ego, like it's like a man's ego. They want to hear they did a good job. Well, you want me to? You want to hear me do? If you want to hear me, you can hear me all right, but it ain't gonna be afterwards. It should be during. I'm just saying. Yeah. So if I'ma downplay it a little bit, just keeping it real. I'ma downplay it a little bit. Just saying. Because it feeds their ego. Like, it feeds their ego. Now they feel like they gotta prove something to you. Oh, she said I was okay. Like, no, she didn't say I was okay. Like, they in the mirror talking to themselves like, she told me I was okay. Probably looking down at they stuff like, she said we were okay. Like, yeah, you was okay. You was okay. That's it. That's all I could give you. But, it's very rare occasions where I'm like, okay, you did your thing. You did it. You did your thing. Very rare occasions. But if you want to have a good sexual experience, downplay that. So many women think, telling them they did a good job or telling them they exceeded exceptionally well is working in their favor. Girl, no, it's not. You better tell them the truth. It was decent. You could have did better. It was decent. I didn't say I've had better. I didn't say that. That's disrespectful. You see, my word choice is very distinct. I said it was decent, but you can do better. You see how I said that? I'm just saying. It's all about how you say things. Average at best. Okay? So be very careful with your word choice because you're dealing with a man's ego. Listen, when you have this conversation, this is the man's ego. You see how cheap this cup is? I love this cup, okay? I love this cup. I love it. It's cute. It says summer sipping. It's cute. I love it. But it's very fragile. It can easily break. So because of that, I have to be careful with how I treat it, how I talk to it, how I look at it. But at the end of the day, we got to keep it real. It was decent. You can do better. Those are my words. Let me tell you something. The next time, it's going to be quite an experience. Y'all may go a few rounds, you know. It ain't no one and done type situation. You may go a few rounds because you got something to prove. Because you have set him up to prove something to you. Which means you're not sexually oppressed. To all the women out here be like, oh, I'm all about sexual liberation. But you ain't having no orgasm. How, sis? How? What you mean you're not having no orgasm? Come on. That ain't no sexual liberation. That's just bodies. We need you to get the orgasm, sis. Then I'll be out here marching in the streets with you. Sexually liberated. We out here having orgasms. Okay, cool. I'm on this. But sexually liberated just because you catching bodies? What? That's what men do. You know why men do that? Because they orgasm every time they have sex. But us women, we different. That's why I don't like the feminist movement. They be trying to do what men do. No, we not men. We do things differently. So because of that, our bodies are different. We orgasm differently. We don't have an orgasm every time we catch a body. That's why I don't be out here catching bodies. Catching bodies. I'm very selective. I am very selective. I gotta watch you eat. I need to see what you do when you eat. What are you doing when you eat? If you're not sucking and licking on your fingers and eating like you should be, if a man is not sucking and eating and licking on his food, he's not going to be sucking and licking on you. And that's just what my grandmama told me. So you're not trying to be out here just catching bodies, just to catch bodies, just to prove you're sexually liberated. Watch how a man eats. I tell y'all this all the time. I say go to a wing place. But you know, now that I'm in the South, maybe you should go, your next date should be at like a crawfish place or something like that, where they got to suck on the head and stuff. That's what I would do. If he ain't sucking and licking on his food, because men love food. Who don't love food? Okay, so when you love something and it has something to do with your mouth, you gonna do what? It's science. It's science. Okay? My grandma was the truth. She said, yeah, if he ain't sucking and licking on his food, he ain't gonna be sucking and licking on you. And there's no point in you getting a body for no reason. Anything that involves licking and sucking, that's the food that you need to go off of. Crawfish, wings. Wings are, honestly, ladies, go get some wings. Okay? Men like sports. They like wings. They like sports bars. Take him to a sports bar. If he vegan, whoo, that's gonna be a little tough, sis. But get creative, you know, get real creative. Get something that involves sauce, drips, and stuff. Like, get something like that. But I promise you, if he licking and sucking on that food, he gonna be licking and sucking on you, and that's the truth. Don't be out here wasting bodies talking about you sexually liberated. No, like you need to be catching. Women need to understand, in order to truly be sexually liberated, and I'm putting this out here, okay? In order for you to truly be sexually liberated, you need to be catching orgasms, not bodies. Men are sexually liberated by catching bodies because they automatically have an orgasm. But women, our sexual liberation is catching orgasms. Orgasms. That is how you will be sexually liberated. And you gonna feel it too. You gonna feel it before you gonna feel it. You gonna feel sexually liberated. You gonna feel it. But y'all too busy out here trying to be these men. You not a man. You gotta do things a little different. You gotta be out here catching orgasms. And you don't gotta go through 10 bodies to do that. Okay? You could be with one man and he could be giving you multiple orgasms in a session. It just depends on the situation. So our sexual liberation looks differently when we compare ourselves to men. Men can be out here sexually liberated, having sex with 10 women, 20 women, 50 women. Us, it's about orgasms. It's about catching orgasms. And yes, you will definitely be sexually liberated. That is how I see it. I definitely watch how men eat. I sure do. I sure do. Y'all need to be out here watching these men eat. And listen, these husky ones, they different. These huskier men, they different. The thick ones, oh yeah, they know how to eat. I know you guys can't see my YouTube video because YouTube took it down and blocked it. Well, YouTube did do it. VH1 did. VCOM? Yeah. Thanks. I gotta dispute it and we'll see if we'll see. So if you didn't catch the live, I may have to upload it again and edit it. I probably have to do that. Ain't that some stuff? That requires me to do more work. The reason why I went live was so I didn't have to do the work. I hate that. But if worst case scenario is I will take the live down, edit it up, okay, and then post it. And I'll just repost it. It's okay. Y'all gonna see it. It's gonna be alright. Ain't that something? So if you caught the live, you caught the live. Also, if you go to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the notification bell. Sometimes you gotta refresh that like every 6 months or something, because I don't know what YouTube be on, but they be on some BS. So you may have to refresh the notification so that you can catch a live. It's ridiculous. How do you do so without him feeling the need to cheat and hear it from another woman? Hold on, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It got real serious. What are we talking about? Well, hello, Sarah Central. How you doing on this fine evening? Oh, I'm talking about sex. How do you know so without him feeling the need to cheat and hear it from another woman? Oh, am I not reading that right? Oh wait. Let me go back. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. The need. Have I drunk too much? I'm not understanding. Oh my gosh. I just finished up my cocktail. Like, am I not reading it right? What is going on? Okay. It's not just me. I'm a little confused. I done read it 3 times. Hold on. Let me see if she comments. But we're going to move on to the next one, because I'm like really confused on that one. To not over compliment a man. First of all, don't over compliment a man at all. Please don't. Okay? Show appreciation and gratitude, but like over complimenting a man, it never works out. It never. So like they start getting big headed and stuff. Balance. Like it needs to be balanced. Not too much, but it shouldn't be, you shouldn't compliment a man at all. It's just balance. Like don't overdo it. Some women be overdoing it and it comes across very desperate. So just balance it out. Should us ladies also watch out for men in their friend groups? Yeah. Okay, because who you think they hanging around when you not around? Them. Could that potentially tell us about a specific... Girl. Yes. Oh my God. See, let me tell you the mistake that I made. And I made this mistake last year. I'm the type of person where I don't judge people, but I should start. I have an opinion, but at the end of the day, I'm very reasonable and understanding of the fact that not everybody wants to live my lifestyle, and that's fine. So I don't judge people when they choose to do things differently than me. That's just me, right? So because of that, there was this guy that I was talking to, and he was friends with this known player. Like, everyone knows he is a player, okay? He sleeps with women. He doesn't, listen, I'm not trying to be messy, but he's ran through almost my whole hometown, if I'm being completely honest. His friend, right? So I'm like, okay, but that's your friend. I'm not trying to make it seem like you guys are the same. Mistake number one. They twins, and in reality, they be competing with each other. If I'm being, they be competing with each other, trying to see who can have sex with the most women in the city that they're in. And I was just another random. So yeah, it matters. Their friends matter. If they hanging around known players, it's a no, sis. It's a no. And being reasonable, not when it comes to this. Nope. Any other time, any other segment, subject, sector, yeah, but not this one. If he got friends that be out here running through women, he running through women too. Okay, there are exceptions to what I'm saying, yes, but when we speak on this, it's the majority. There may be a few that ain't. There may be. But the majority, if they got friends like that, they out here doing the same thing. Okay? It is what it is. Gotta be careful with that. Do you feel more relatable to a black therapist than other races of therapists? Of course. Why? She can relate to my hair texture. She can relate to colorism. She can relate to the stereotypes, the strong, independent black woman that she made me get rid of more. The stigmas when it comes to therapy within the black community, and how, that older generation be like, yeah, I'm not going to therapy. I'm going to pray about it. Okay. Yeah. Girl, you go to a white therapist, they like, well, why don't you guys go to therapy? Well, what's wrong with your hair? I don't got time for that. Like, I need somebody to relate to me and my problems. So whenever I recommend therapy, I'm recommending a black person, preferably a woman, and I say a woman when you're a woman because they need to relate to sexism. They need to relate to the fact that you are a black woman in America. Like, there's so much that they need to relate to you. A therapist gotta relate to you, period. I don't care. That should be your homegirl, your best friend, your mentor, your guidance counselor, your life coach, all in one. She needs to be everything. And you pay her. Yeah, that's it. Okay? Y'all think it's weird? Because I be thinking, like, if I ever was to get married, I would invite my therapist to my wedding. I'm like, well, Doc, I'm getting married next Saturday. If you want to come, come. I would. Like, that's the type of relationship, though, that you should have with your therapist. I'm just saying. I don't think she would, because I think that compromises, like, her... It's something to do with, like, their agreement. Like, they can't be too personable, if that makes sense. What if someone wants you and asks you out but doesn't chase you? It's a no for me. I don't have time for that. I really do believe that men go after what they want. And if they don't go after you, they don't want you like that. They just probably trying to see if they can do the okie doke to sleep with you, and then that's it. And then dump you right after. So no. A man that chases you, that puts in real effort, he really wants you. He's demonstrating that with his actions. So, I need to make another cocktail. I need to make another one. Hold on, let me see what this one says. So if you're getting mixed signals from a guy, is it possible that he likes you and can be scared to say it? Oh my God, girl, you talking about that inconsistency stuff? Is that what you're talking about? I feel like that's what you're talking about. I'm dealing with that right now. And honestly, you can't make assumptions. You just can't. You got to take what they're doing for what it is. And if they're sending you mixed signals, it's a hell no. That's what it is. It's a no. They don't like you. They don't like you, and you need to move on to somebody else. That's the reality. Because a man that's sure will make it known. And you don't have to be in this confusion, it's up in the air type of energy. So if he's sending you mixed signals, it's a hell no. It's not a no, it's not a maybe, it's not a possibility. If you're confused, it's a hell no. Okay? Don't be wasting your life like that. It's a hell no. He ain't into you like that. How do I stand out from other girls in high school, especially to get your crush? You just be yourself. Listen, the reason why I say that is because you don't want no man that don't want you for you. You don't want no man like that. So if you can't attract your crush by being yourself, he not for you. So just be yourself. That's the best advice that I could give you. And you may attract somebody else. You may attract somebody better. You may do that. Can we talk about seeing the signs of a fake good guy? Because they be everywhere, child. Oh, girl, I could do a whole seminar on that. Some of them wear glasses. Okay, let me just throw that out there. Some of them wear glasses to look more innocent. And then they'll switch over to contacts, you know, when they trying to be on their F-boy stuff. They love bomb you real heavy. Like, they'll start calling you bae or baby too soon. You be like, wait a minute, why are you calling me bae or baby? Like, you don't even know me like that. Stuff like that. So, and they manipulate you like that. Like, they play on your emotions intentionally like that because they know they buttering you up. They softening you up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful with men like that. That love bombing, though, is just manipulation. They gonna flip on you. You just gotta ask yourself when. Okay? That overly nice is just, cut that out. Like, stop playing with me. Ooh, only got a minute left. Hold on, let me get through these. Any words on men being intimidated by women? All the guys I know have all said I was intimidating. Does that correlate with masculinity? Or is it them having a fragile ego? It could be a combination of both, if I'm being completely honest. Just make sure that you're leading with your personality, not your accomplishments, not your degrees, not your career. Make sure you're leading with your personality. Like, men are able to really see yourself for who you are outside of everything that you have going on. Like, make sure they see you for you and not what you've accomplished in life. But if you are doing those things, then yeah, it is a male fragile ego. Yeah. Just started dating older men and want to know how to know if it's low effort or if they just getting it done at work. Girl, it's low effort. Okay? I met a Nigerian man the other day and he was talking about, we met at the grocery store and he was saying, I gotta catch a flight tomorrow. I'm going to Ohio for business. I was like, okay. This man, he gets out of a business meeting. He's texting me. He's like, I just got out of a business meeting. Can we FaceTime real quick? I'm like, so this other guy that I'm dealing with over here is just not interested. He's not interested in you. It's very low effort. That in and out confusion stuff, it's a no, ladies. That in between stuff, it's a no. It's a hell no. He not into you like that. The more real you are with yourself, the better off you are. Than to try to figure out or come to a conclusion why they are the way that they are. Let me go ahead and save this live and then I'm gonna come back on here. Make sure you guys copy your questions so that we can finish this up, okay? So let me end this. You got about 8 seconds. 7, 6, copy and paste. Okay. Because I gotta restart this.